Hey, hope you guys had a great weekend. Got out and enjoyed the amazing weather that we had. Did something cool. Got out and again a little bit of return to normalcy for us, maybe, huh? Hey, with all the people graduating out of high school, I thought it was kind of appropriate. I've got this thing that I wrote about being at my reunion about a year and a half ago, and just wanted to send a message that even though that graduation, we always think of being end of something, that ultimately it's really the beginning of something. It's the beginning of the life that you guys are all going to go on to, and you've made all these great friendships, relationships that believe it or not are going to carry you far into your adult years, and kind of cherish those. So if you would indulge me, I'll share this with you, what I wrote about being at my 40-year high school reunion. Yeah, 40. When I wrote this, I was 2 weeks removed from my 40-year high school reunion, and although it's been 14 days since we all got together, it pales in comparison to all the years that we have put between us since we walked up on the stage to accept our diploma. It's amazing, really, to be able to see everyone and pick up where we left off the last time we saw each other 5 years ago. Social media certainly played a big part in staying connected, so we don't find ourselves necessarily rehashing the last year. It's more an extension of what we have come to learn about our friends from pictures, sporadic quotes, and comments. There are groups that have stayed in town or in close proximity, and we get together from time to time. Still, others are able to drop in on friends as they travel to other cities, and there are occasional phone calls that many of us still engage in. But ultimately, for my taste, you can't replace the physicality of actually being there and being together. The hugs, the stories, the laughs, the myriad of different groups of people that we congregate with throughout the night. The weekend is priceless. The beauty in the reunion as adults is that people approach such a vast array of people. People that we would never have really taken the opportunity to meet as middle or high school kids. The awkwardness of adolescence, the dreaded class system, cliques or indifference. So many things that were such a big deal, life and death matters when we were younger, gave way to, hey, how the hell are you? Sure, there's still groups of friends that naturally gravitate to each other, but it's so much easier now to move in and out of conversations with others. So as the Saturday evening progressed, it was interesting to observe that even though it was a 40-year high school reunion, it was also somewhat of a 44, 45-year junior high reunion, and even a bit of a 50-year elementary school reunion as well. Complete with separate group photos. And speaking of photos, Gene, if you get a chance to see this, once again, you rocked the night with all your pictures, your camera. You captured so many cool moments for us to all kind of look back at. And I think I speak for everyone when I say a big thank you. It was awesome, dude. Well, the conversations ran the gamut, unbelievably, from those elementary days through junior high and all the way to high school. How complicated our lives seemed to be back then, but we've come to realize just how simple they were. The old standbys that never grow old, and some that should stay put away. All the stories of life's travails and triumphs as adults. Each one was met with more hilarity than the previous one. Perhaps the comfort and familiarity with each other, with maybe a little help from our friends from the local brewery. I would love to list all the names of the behind the scenes and upfront people who made this happen for all of us, but I'm sure I'd leave someone out, and I don't want to slight anyone. So I will send out a thank you to all of you for this incredible weekend. We're looking forward to our number 45. And for those of you that flew in and drove hundreds of miles to be here, your presence was even more special. I've been to all our reunions, but for me, this one had a different feel to it, a different vibe. Not sure I really can put my finger on it. Maybe it was just a bunch of friends getting together for a few drinks and some laughs. And maybe, again, I'm going to quote Richard Dreyfuss from Stand By Me. He said, I never had any friends later on like the ones that I had when I was 12. Jesus, does anyone? And it was never more in evidence than it was that night. Our adult friendships are never really the same as ones we make as kids. Maybe it's the older we get, the more these kinds of things mean to us. Or maybe, with some of our classmates passing away, we're starting to stare at our own mortality straight in the face. Whatever the reasons, I cherish those friendships, and I relish the time that we all get together and make time stand still, if only for a few nights. So graduates, go forward into the night, go forward into your future. Hold on to your friendships, stay in touch with them. Because I think hopefully as you get older, you'll cherish those moments as much as we do. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for reading, thanks for stopping by. Cheers. Have a great week.